Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
That clips the zone, and here we go with game 2.
First pitch, 7:05.
Way high with that one. 1-1. Lindor recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Against the wall. Here's a Mets lineup now.
Second baseman,
and the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long.
Jeff McNeil in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's downstairs. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is downstairs.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
1 out, base is empty. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it.
Right
now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Sanchez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab, Paul Blackburn.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Fair ball. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
First and second, no outs here in Game 2 of the NLDS.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and no one can get there. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Ball one, no strikes.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw's offline, he's saved. And they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now batting Max Kepler. That one fouled off. Harper over at second. Boom. At first. One gone. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. That one's carrying. Get out of town. And this place is rocking. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. In the air, center field. Taylor snags it for the second out.
Batting 8th, catcher J.T.
2 outs, space is empty. Here comes Real Muto. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped on a nice run and grab. And that will end the inning. Phils get 3 on this long ball. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. We're in the second game of this division series. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Sanchez back to work. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year. Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
So a man at first. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Foul ball there. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strike. Oh, 2-2.
Struck him out swinging, and the runner stays where he is.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor, and that is out of play. And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground. Slides for the stop. Goes to second with it. Pretty nice play there. Mets lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Johan Rojas.
Center fielder, Johan Rojas.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. The walk and a run scored his first time. Base hit center field. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Stop. Batting with one down, takes a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a ball popped up. Vientos hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Harper retired. That ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for New York, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
Siri with a homer in his last game. He swings and fouls one off. Outside,
one strike.
and it's 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Batting ninth,
Next
catcher,
to hit, Kevin Parada. Fouled off left side. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1-2.
And that's outside. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. He reached out a walk his first time. And there's a foul ball. And strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Here's
for
some
the
real
Phillies,
power at the plate. Kyle
designated
Schwarber.
hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Good early start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do.
And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Singled and scored his first time. That one lifted to left. Nimmo pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Soto makes the play. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wastes no time there. Talking about the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now, Brandon Nimmo on the ground to first, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Designated hitter.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Siri now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. One run in the inning, but they leave 2. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Rojas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hit in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Right through there for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One out and a runner at second here in game 2 of the NLDS. Going to count 1 and 2. Now a snap throw to first. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now batting.
This is Bryson Stott. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Here comes Realmuto around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-1.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singing.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Base is empty with 2 away. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Schwarber, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Hard hit left side. Vientos whips it to first. Third out. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 8-1. This is the National League Division Series on the show. We're in the second game of this division series. And here's the catcher, Kevin Parada. Sanchez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Here's Francisco Lindor. In the dirt, blocked. Runner at first with no outs here. Roll to short, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. Over to first, double play.
Now batting.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Two down, bases empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2. One and 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Mets strand 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Slings it across, and a quick out number 1.
Max Kepler.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
This one smacked out to left center. Taylor makes the grab on the run. Down quickly go the Phillies, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Here's a big power throw. Pete Alonso. Swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-2. Swings and chases a low one there. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark
Vientos. The next to hit. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. Going away.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
To third. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. That clips the corner. Next pitch inside. And the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field, raging back towards the wall. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Now batting, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Popped up right side. And it falls. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Ground ball left side, and that's foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Blackburn ready to fire now. In the air, right field. And that drops foul. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Phillies,
now Bryson
second baseman, Bryson Stott.
In there, and it's 0-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Romano, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. 0-1. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. His second home run of the series. It's 8-2. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's Jose Siri.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kevin Parada. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
0-1. 1-1.
And that misses. 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
There's a swing and a drive. Into the dive, and he got it.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Frankie Montas.
Number 47.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That clips the corner. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. And one gone. Kyle Schwarber
Now
comes
batting,
up to hit here.
designated
1 for
hitter,
3.
Kyle
With this kind of lead, he
Schwarber.
can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches
Now
out the
batting,
first 2 batters
third
he's
baseman,
faced in this one,
Alex
getting
Bohm.
straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Boom. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that's through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strike.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 2.
Now pitching
Out
for
of the
the
bullpen
Phillies.
for the Phillies, Tanner
Number
Banks.
58.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now here's Jeff
Leading off
McNeil.
for the Mets, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
And the first pitch misses. Juan Soto now 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen,
1 strike.
Jose Alvarado up and throwing. Ross getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout
Now
slider
batting, first
below the
baseman,
zone right
Pete
there. Just
Alonso.
nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Alonso now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2.
That missed
1 and 2.
inside. And the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it's still 8-2. Bottom of the 8th. Now
Leading
here
off
is
for
Max
the
Kepler.
Phillies, left fielder
Montas
Max
back to work.
Kepler.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. There's a strike. Up the middle, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive
Now
that finds a
batting,
glove, but
the
you
right
will get some
fielder,
high fives.
Nick
You know, when you make great
Castellanos.
contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Castellanos stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one blasted deep to right. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold.
Toss to Alonso, and Real Muto is out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 2.
Now pitching
Joe
for the
Ross
Phillies.
on to pitch out of the pen
Number
here.
41.
And he's got a nice lead to
Joe
work with, so
Ross.
he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And stepping in for New
Leading
York,
off
Mark
for the Mets,
Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So a man aboard, Brandon Nimmo will hit next. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So they're at the corners now. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss at a slider. Meanwhile,
one
activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, but he beats it, and a run scores.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Going 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strike.
The Phils leading by 5 here in the late stages of game 2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Two balls, 2 strike.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Pitch hitting for New York, number 3, Jesse Winker.
And now maybe extra bases. Coming home. 1 run across, coming home. To second, but way too late. Safe there. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's
Pitching
so
for
the closer
Phillies,
summoned from the bullpen,
number
Ryan
50.
Kirkering.
I think closer has to be
Ryan
one of the toughest
Kirkering.
jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That's the ball.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Two and two.
Inside, almost got him. Up and in, ball four. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he took his chance of getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He's set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
McNeil in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
Up next,
big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. 2 on, 2 outs. That's outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
To the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.